It was only a matter of time before I had to figure out for myself what was going on with this brand. Hola, high fashion doll lovers. My name is Christopher y bienvenidos to my channel. In today's video, I will be reviewing the newest collector edition Defalucy. I hope I'm pronouncing that right because I've been getting all over the place. But I will not only be reviewing the collector edition, because how do we know what has evolved if we don't take a look at the Playline? So in this video, I will be reviewing the collector edition and comparing her to the Playline deluxe doll that was available still on Shein. I said available because when I went looking for this doll, most of them are sold out. But before we get into today's video, if this is your first time on my channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button along with the bell notification so you can get notified whenever I upload new content that will always be doll related. Now, into today's video, shall we? As mentioned at the top of this video, I'm going to start with the collector edition, which is literally hot off the press, arrived today. As standard with most collector dolls that we've seen on my channel, Integrity Toys and JHC, we have a shipper box, as you see here. So we have a barcode down at the bottom, like that. And I think it's a pretty standard shipper box. So I can just flip over here. So. Now, unlike Integrity Toys, there is no tissue paper, but the box is wrapped in plastic. I have to say, there's something about this yellow packaging that's very soothing. Sidebar, I also like the color yellow. Let me go ahead and take the plastic off first so we can take a look at the box a little bit better. Okay. Right off the bat, can tell you the quality of this box is a lot more sturdier than the boxes we see from JHD. Their gift set boxes tend to be sturdier, but their basic dolls do not. But this one, this is nice. Do you hear that? Hear that? Beautiful. We have a little bit of like a, what is it? It's like a three-dimensional right here with the name of our doll. There's a little bit of information in the back. I really also love how they designed this. It feels very like, very modern, very computer font. I almost am getting visuals of like a little fashion book and how they have the text for references of things. Now back here it says designed and made in China, contains a 1/6 scale fashion doll outfit, accessory, doll stand. It has a warning sign, choking hazard, small parts. This product is not meant for children, intended for adult collectors 15 and up. So, this doll is intended for adult collectors, okay? Like most of the things on my channel, adult collectors. Okay, so now I saw this online. If I'm not mistaken, this is new. You flip it from the bottom. Most of the Integrity Toy dolls that I've been receiving lately have like what I call the shoebox design, where you just lift. And in the past, a lot of their boxes used to also, the shoebox you just lift up. Their previous boxes used to flip. This one is a flip, but it's from the bottom up, not from the side. So we'll just have to open this little panel here, and voila. Okay. That, as subtle as this is, it's an impact. Especially when the doll is wearing the striking black look against the yellow. Literally, presentation here is amazing. And as I'm looking at the Playline doll, which we're going to take a look at shortly, the way that we've upgraded and we've studied, like, okay, that is something else that I have to say before I even go any further. I did a little research before I did this video, and I've come to learn that this company has been around for 20 years. So this is a long time in the making for them to be making a doll that is a collector edition, higher quality for adults, It's taken them a while to get here, and I feel like they really have done their homework, and they've done this when they are ready. They didn't rush this. Their comeback, what I'm gonna call, because I didn't know about them until they were like on Shein and AliExpress, that comeback really put them on the map with doll collectors, and I could see why. I almost purchased, but something held me back. So it wasn't until this video that I was able to purchase a Playline doll. But honestly, they really have studied the game, because just this moment right here, luxury. It's giving luxury. And for the price, which by the way I have not mentioned, this doll is $65. Okay? This already feels like 100 and something. And this is coming from a collector that has collected Integrity Toys and has also covered a few JHD dolls. And honestly, the JHD price point is very similar to Integrity, but the quality has been hit and miss. Just box and packaging alone here is beyond anything I've gotten at JHD. Like, so impressed, and I haven't even taken her out yet. Like, this is just from the visuals. Okay, I think I can just lift this part up right here. I really can. The doll is over here with her stand. The base is in the back. We have her sunglasses, which are the only accessories that she has. She is being held down by plastic, which I could remove from the back. So this part I would say is still very Playline of them. Most of the collector dolls are held down by ribbon, but that's okay. I also really love that their certificate of authenticity really looks like the logos in the back. There is care instructions here. Please keep this collectible doll away from humidity, direct sunlight, and extreme temperatures to prevent mold, staining. Clean your doll as needed. Oh, wow, okay. Hands and legs are not removable. You hear that? Hands and legs are not removable. So unlike Integrity Toys dolls and JHD, which you could switch parts here and there, this doll does not have parts that can be switched. But I got distracted by the information. I really love how the card mirrors the layout of the back of the box. That was right under, and here we have our doll once again. I don't want to bore you with the unpackaging, honestly, because we've technically unboxed her. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove everything. Now, before we get into the details of what makes this doll a collector's doll, let's take a look at the Playline doll that came before her, which I have right over here. So I went for the deluxe doll. If I'm not mistaken, this one was $29.99. I purchased this doll in Shein. I had my eye on this doll for a while because I actually really like her outfit. And if I'm not mistaken, this line, which was the line that really put our Defalucy right on the map back in the doll collector world, had 3 different price points. I think there was a $9.99, a $19.99, and a $29.99. So we had our like basic doll, our standard doll, and then we had our deluxe doll. Now right off the bat, you can tell that the packaging here is very Playline, very opposite of what we just saw. And although this doll is Playline, she has more accessories than our deluxe doll. And when sorry, something was in my eyes, I'm talking. When I compare the differences, I'm going to really get into why I think that although she was cheaper, she has more stuff than the deluxe doll. Because right off the bat, even as I took the other one out, I said that twice already. Yep, I caught myself. There are some items with the collector doll that scream high-end. So we're gonna get there. Now, this doll has a little pet unicorn. She comes in a bag, a lot of accessories, which we will dive into later when I'm comparing. She has a little illustration of herself here. And then in the back, we have the other 5 dolls that were part of this wave. If I'm not mistaken, this was their interpretation of Barbie Extra. This line really started as a company that was a knockoff of Barbie. But I feel like with this line, which is the line that a lot of doll collectors kind of were introduced to them, you can see the similarities, but it was a line that they really kind of became an original line, if that makes any sense. Like, there was things where you're just like, oh, I could see it, but it still felt very uniquely theirs. Like this doll in particular. I don't think I remember seeing a Barbie Extra doll that had anything styled like this. Maybe in the coloring, I think, is also very different from anything that I saw at Barbie Extra. Well, these earrings are interesting. I don't think I've ever taken an episode of those earrings. But that's not here nor there with the earrings, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox her also off camera, because after removing her from the collector box, you really don't want to see me struggle. There were tags and things that I really don't think should have been included in a collector doll, but that's my personal opinion. But anyways, let me go ahead and take her out of the box, and then we're gonna go ahead to the closet to compare the Playline to the collector doll. Okay, so here we have both dolls side by side. And as you can tell, their height is about the same. And I say about because this doll's head appears a lot larger than the collector one, which makes her, I think, appear bigger. I also think the styling, due to this blazer being so oversized, it's really kind of blocking the body shape. And all we really have to go by is the head. And this head looks and appears smaller, even in person. So your eyes are not deceiving you. That is really what it looks like. Now, straight off the bat, for $29.99, it might appear that we have a lot more, because we have a pet dino, I think is what this is. It has a necklace and really like a scrunchie that appears to be clothing, but it really isn't. We have this clear purse with these like bubble details. It doesn't have an opening, and this double strap design is very interesting to me. I'm gonna see if I can remove this sticker strap, because I think it looks better with just one, but that's just me DIY. But she also comes with these sunglasses. And now for the doll herself. She has this really long side ponytail that's twisted, and this really nice hair, which is mixed in a brown with purple. We have a scrunchie at the top. We have these white and green earrings that are not removable, it appears. Or are they? Like, can I take it out? Nope, doesn't look like it. Let me see. Let me try this one. Nope. It's giving non-removable. She has two necklaces that, as you see, I have not yet removed. We have a silver one and a white one. She has this very nicely tailored blazer, I must say. I dropped the bracelet. With some faux button details and a little bit of an opening here. We have this green t-shirt that says Girl Power with black lettering. We have a silver skirt and some green boots. The Playline doll has articulation at her hip. We have articulation at the knee. We have articulation at the wrist, elbow, arm, and we have articulation in the head, as you saw when I was trying to remove the earrings. Now, the outfit quality feels nice. It's not high end. It feels kind of paper, but no shade, but it still feels a lot better than the Barbie fashion packs. The fabric the blazer is made out of has a nice structure to it. It's kind of hard, but the fabric of the t-shirt and the skirt is super soft. But just the touch, you can tell that it's not the highest quality. The shoes, which I have not removed, appear to be a harder plastic. And I say that because when we get to the collector doll, you're gonna see why. So these shoes appear to be a lot tougher of a shoe. Let me see if I can remove it while we're on camera. Does she have articulation at the feet? Wow, this is becoming a lot harder than I thought it would be on camera. after some struggle, I was able to remove the shoe. As we see here, there is no articulation at the ankle, and it's a pretty small foot, I must say. And here's the shoe off. To my, you know, as I noticed, the plastic here is harder at the touch. Camera is like, why are we so close? We're close because we need to look at the details here. So let me put her shoe back on. And now for our collector doll, as mentioned previously, she comes with a certificate of authenticity. We have a doll stand, which we have to get into this doll stand. Like, we have to talk about it. First, I've never seen the stand in black. None of the dolls that I've gotten from Integrity or from JHD have ever had this in black, and it feels so sleek. It looks so modern. Love, love, love that it's in black. But let me go ahead and remove this. The struggle on this video is real. Let me clean this a little bit also. Get into the detail. There's a DL, there's a rounded corner here while a sharp corner is there. And I thought this was supposed to be removed, but I actually think this is here. So when you place the doll stand on something, it doesn't move, so the surface is not as slippery. Now, I say I tried because I was trying to pull it off and I can't seem to find the edges, which leads me to believe it's meant to stay there. But the quality of this stand, it's giving IT quality, which is amazing. And I'm going to be mentioning them a lot. I'm going to continue to mention them. The JHD doll stands do not even come close. Okay? So right off the bat, when I felt this, and then I remembered the packaging of the box, the $65 were starting to make sense because the quality that was spent on the doll stand and the box already is amazing. And as mentioned previously, the only other accessory that she comes with, well, the only accessory actually that she comes with are these glasses. They're more like funny shaped reading glasses because the lenses are clear than sunglasses, I particularly would say. Now, let's get into the doll. The hair quality feels a little bit more high-end than the Playline. It's obviously really, you know, plateaued down. It's not gelled, believe it or not. I can move this nicely. She has rooted eyelashes, which the Playline doll does not. The makeup here is a little bit more grown up, a little bit deeper. We have these gold earrings, which I do believe are plastic and they can be removed. They're not made out of metal or anything like that. And the reason why I was pointing out to the shoes with the Playline earlier is because you can see these are a little bit more rubbery. They're made of a softer quality, and as you could just see, I was able to take them off faster. And now this shows us that the bodysuit she's wearing actually covers her feet, a detail that I did not know. Now this doll also has articulation, I should say, at the knee. She has some at the wrist, but it cannot be taken out. Remember, we read that. We have articulation at the elbow, and we have articulation on the arm, and her head can move forward and back. As you can see here, she has a plastic to protect from any dyeing that might be possible. Let me go ahead and remove the blazer, which, by the way, has a snap right here. Just by touching the blazer, the quality level is... Look at this. Look at the lining as you're taking it out. It's just stunning, 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 stunning. Now, I'm going to put her back because I just noticed something that I wanted to point out. Soak that in. Soak in that bodysuit. Soak in that beauty. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the packaging was very Playline. There was a lot of plastic. And I want to point this out because I hope that they don't do this with new releases moving forward. The jacket had these little tags similar to like what the ones that Barbie comes with. If we're gonna be investing in high quality items that are as meticulous as this is, look at the seams, look at the tailoring. Please do not add these little like tags because they just create holes in the clothing and they remove the value of what we're investing in. And with this doll, I know that what I was really investing in was this blazer. I don't want little tags to make holes on it. I don't see any currently. That's not true. I see one right there. And this one's not as noticeable, thankfully, but that one is. So if anyone at Defalucy is watching my video, hi, thanks for stopping by. Call me if you need someone to work with you. Let's not put these tags because they devalue the amazingly well-made blazer that you just made. Now back to our doll. Even touching the fabric on this bodysuit, it feels like a really luxurious t-shirt. Yep, I said it. It feels like it. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, a zipper. I don't know why, but I was expecting Velcro. I was expecting hooks. A zipper. Her bodysuit is in a zipper. This is like a scuba outfit, actually. I need to stop calling it a bodysuit. It's like a scuba outfit. Oh my God. That takes it to another level. That takes it to a whole nother level. It's a zipper. Wow, wow, wow. I'm speechless. Utterly speechless. I do need to point out, and this was something that I've read from people that have purchased the doll before, and even from the dealer, the hand molds on the collector doll are different than the hand molds on the Playline. The hands also appear a little bit bigger. Hold on, let me put them together. I don't know why I'm doing that. Yeah, the hands appear just a tad bit bigger, which is funny because the doll herself appears a tad bit smaller. And the body that the doll is on feels very similar to this one. Now, as far as the quality of the actual doll, they weigh about the same. And when it comes to dolls, weighing them is honestly the best way to test the quality. And they really feel about the same. The body type looks also very similar. I don't know if we're gonna stay there. I would love to see a different body type. I would like to see something a little bit more grown up. Personally, it is an adult collector doll. It said that in the certificate. So I would like to see a more adult body and not this like Playline body. But with evolution, hopefully we can get there. Because right now it's giving same body, but the weight and the quality of this doll feels a little bit heavier than the Playline. I can tell you one thing though. This doll feels better than a JHD doll. This almost sounds like I'm like slandering them and being really shady, but their prices really upset me for the things that I've gotten from them. So I think I'm gonna keep on giving slander. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, now that we've taken a look at the dolls, compared them, seen where the differences is, seen where the upgrades are, I'm gonna do something that I love doing on my channel. And we're gonna have a fashion show. Because I purchased this doll because I actually really like the item of clothing that she comes with. And I think there's a way to incorporate the items with this look. So without further ado, let's go to the fashion show.